Hi, welcome back to Movers and Shakers. I am the Brad Hinesley. This is the Laura Marie Panazzo. And we'd like to welcome you to another fun-filled episode of Movers and Shakers.
It is fun. It's getting more fun every time.
It's getting more chaotic every time.
We're getting busy.
We are.
This is wonderful, though.
Yeah. We have Cathy Dye with New Day Foundation on today. I'm excited to talk with her about what the foundation is doing. I think you've learned a lot about the foundation.
I have.
Yeah. Prior to, I filled Laura in because,
yes,
of course, we haven't talked with Cathy yet.
Right.
But,
I'm really amazed, actually, how tender of a service is the New Day Foundation. I think it's something precious and so awesome. We've got that going on right here in LaPorte.
I'm excited for you to hear more directly from Cathy, who can speak more of the mission and the purpose behind the foundation than I can. She's the president, and she's obviously bought into the foundation because she volunteers her time and just is very devoted to the mission and the goals.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So you've got something.
Yeah.
What is that?
We're going to do a Cocktails and Creations in 2 days, this Thursday here at Spire.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock to 9. This is our image that we'll be painting. It's perfect for spring. Got some gorgeous colors in there, some light blue, lime green, a little bit of love from Italy there. Excited to paint this. Please call Spire. Gotta call Spire. That's how we're doing it.
219-575-7272. Talk to anybody that answers the phone.
You can reserve your spot and you can pay.
Right. Register and pay, same time. And it's going to be a fun night, right?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I am going to have a glass of wine and I'm going to teach this beautiful class and see and meet some wonderful, beautiful people.
And then we have a cooking class, although it's full. We have one next Tuesday, the 29th. Ty went on with me. We're going to do Thai food, but full. But we'll put you on a waiting list if we have any cancellations, which we tend to do last minute. We're doing pad Thai, which is absolutely my favorite dish.
Me too. Love it.
More so than Italian food. We've got this Italian thing. I love pad Thai.
Me too.
Spring rolls, some coconut custard, just a lot of delicious food.
Yes, I just love the Thai food. I love like the ginger that goes into it, and like the sweet and salty and tangy all at the same time. So
it's
good.
really delicious. And then the week after that, May 6th, we're doing a special class, vegan and vegetarian, for
that
all
is
of
so
our
nice.
vegan fans, and vegetarian fans. So
that's a good one right there.
We're excited for that, and just keep on keeping on.
Yeah, that's got to be our philosophy these days. Keep on keeping on.
Well, we'll talk about your studio opening when we get to your art segment.
Sure.
Last week we went to Green Drinks. Right?
Yeah.
In Michigan City.
Shoreline
Brewery. And Becca joined us.
Becca was lovely and awesome. And
Laura and I spoke at Green Drinks.
Yeah.
And Becca filmed. So we're going to show you some clips from that.
Yeah, we got some nice clips from that. It was a wonderful time. Lots of love to Nancy Lildenauer and Charlene. And we had some support from some other good buddies like Marty and Sunny, and a little bit of love from Michigan City folks. Got our picture with the mayor. Gotta love Ron Muir. He's the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super cool.
That's all I had to say.
You need coffee. I need coffee
That's
too.
one thing we're missing, our coffee.
No coffee.
It's not been made. But nonetheless, we'll be right back. We're going to show you a few clips from our talk at Green Drinks. And we're going to come back and talk with Laura about, there's this massive painting that she's got sitting up against the wall. So we're going to show you that.
All right.
We will be right back.
Yes.
So Laura and I, we've been working together informally for about 2 years, almost 3 years now, and we knew we always wanted to connect somehow and formalize what we were doing as a collaboration. And it just never really worked out. I recently got back from a trip from Italy in the fall, and I called Laura right away and I said, now's the time. We need to connect. We need to do something if we're going to do it. And
Yeah.
we started meeting religiously once a week, and we still do, and it's the best day of my week.
Me
and,
too.
And Laura's
Me
as well.
too.
We spend about 3 hours together on Tuesday mornings. And
Yeah.
what formed out of that was a collaboration called Our Common Thread. And it's the common thread between two artists, me being the food artist, Laura being the nature artist with, you know, sculptures and paintings, and creating something that we can both connect to on a natural level.
Yeah, actually, you know, Brad and I, also being kind of cut from the same cloth in terms of organic nature and natural nature, we're both like professors. We love to teach, and I think we're the exuberant teacher. We're the loving professor. And I've been teaching the fine arts for over 20 years. And Brad also has been teaching the culinary arts for many years.
6 years, not as many years of experience.
He's a young stud, and I'm an older, refined woman.
You're also a
And I'm a hottie too. That's why I'm his partner. But Brad and I, through our common thread, have also been offering our community just excellence in the culinary fine arts and the true, you know, fine arts of painting and sculpture. Where every month there's something that you can go to. There's a class you can take at Spire, you can take a cooking class, or you can take a painting class by me every single month. We do this all the time, and we continue to offer excellence to our community through art education.
The purpose behind Our Common Thread, and we need to touch on our individual businesses too,
Yeah.
but the purpose behind Our Common Thread was kind of three different tiers. We wanted to promote our businesses more connected to one another. So that's what we do with our classes. We created Cocktails and Creations. Laura comes to my restaurant once a month, teaches a class. I provide food and wine, and people have a great time. I teach cooking classes once a month as well, and it's just a great way for us to promote each other. We have Laura's art in the restaurant currently. All of the art on the walls in the restaurant are all made from Laura. The second tier is to give back to our community. So we've made it a purpose to do 4 charity events a year. So one each quarter. We recently hosted an event for the LOK Wishing Tree Foundation. The final tier, which I think you're progressing into that point, I think it's a great time to bring it up. We created a blog about 6 weeks ago, maybe 2 months ago, called Movers and Shakers. And the purpose of the blog was not to promote just Laura and myself. It was to promote other local change makers. So every Tuesday we shoot the blog. Becca's shooting one right now. We're going to have this on next week's blog. So it's about talking about what's going on with Our Common Thread, but a majority of the blog segment is interviewing a local mover and shaker, someone who's making strides to change the way we live and eat and really experience life in LaPorte County.
So Earth Angel Eco Art is my company. It's my studio. My studio will be having its grand opening in May. It'll be Friday.
23rd.
Yes, May 23rd, Friday night.
We struggled with setting a date.
Yeah, it's been a real challenge to set the date because my studio has a gallery up front and it has a big warehouse in back, and I need the warehouse space to build my big sculptures, but I need the gallery up front to hold my classes and whatnot, and I need to perform. You know, I got the business up front, I got the party in back, and we've been waiting for that to come together.
Business is like a bullet.
It's like a bullet. Yeah, I mean a mullet. So yeah, Friday night, May 23rd is my opening. And I also work with the LaPorte Community Schools right now. I would love to branch out to the Michigan City School. And Brad and I are quite a green collaboration. You know, Brad is very focused on his farm-to-fork cuisine at the restaurant. And all of the art that I produce out of my studio comes directly from the Nipsco Lakeshore here. There's a friend of ours who's also been on Green Drakes a handful of times, Dan Plath. Yeah, he is the principal of the waterways here up at NiSource. And Dan actually harvests all of the wood that comes in from the tributaries like Trail Creek and blocks the large open way to Lake Michigan. So all the wood that Dan harvests from Trail Creek that blocks the tributary, I get in my studio. And then I turn those into huge, big sculptures, which can be found.
Which we all get to benefit from. That's how Laura and I connected. When we opened the restaurant in 2012, we wanted a statement piece for the fireplace chimney in the restaurant. And so I knew exactly who I was going to go talk to. And Laura just started making her birds at that time.
Yeah, I just found out how to do that.
We have 2 spire birds that are really the talk of the town in the restaurant, and they are the mascots of what we're doing because it connects Laura and I so much for what I'm doing with the restaurant in buying locally from within 250 miles of our kitchen and using only local sustainable food products. In Laura really connecting with the earth and taking what normally would be probably burned as firewood and turning into something so beautiful as the birds that she creates.
Yeah, right on. Also too, you know, Brad is going to be planting a garden on Spire.
So Spire, I started the company in 2007. I was still in college. It was initially started as a catering company, a way to provide a dining experience for our clients that was above any dining experience they could find in the area. At the time I was mainly catering in Chicago because I was living in Chicago at the time. And when I graduated in 2008, I moved the business full-time to La Porte, gradually grew the business, and had the opportunity in 2012 to open Spire Farm to Fork at Legacy Hills. The golf course approached me and asked if I would be interested, and of course, you're not going to turn down a restaurant when someone's going to build it and you know, just give you a blank canvas and then bring in wonderful artists to create a wonderful atmosphere. So the restaurant's been open for about 1.5 years now, a little over 1.5 years. We've grown immensely. We've learned a lot about the restaurant business. We've made our fair share of mistakes, but we've learned from them, and I think we've got a great model for what restaurant dining experience can be in this community.
Yes.
And it's about changing the way people think about dining and showing them a unique experience and a unique atmosphere and unique food. And that's what we're all about at Spire. Yes,
like microbrews, I think the farm to fork restaurant trend is really beginning to catch fire. For we uninformed, can you explain exactly what that is?
So the farm to fork restaurant model, I think a lot of different restaurants, their definition of that is quite different. To me, my version of farm to fork is we're going to buy everything from within 250 miles of our kitchen door. I know every single person that I'm buying from. I visited their farms. I talk to the farmers. I know how they grow their produce and raise their animals. We do have 10 items that we call 10 items worth the miles. They're things that we don't feel we can run a restaurant without. For example, you can't run a restaurant without chocolate. I think everybody in the county would not admit if we didn't have chocolate. So chocolate, wild-caught seafood, lemons and limes and oranges, herbs, not herbs, but some spices and salt. So we have 10 items that we don't buy locally, but everything else comes from within 250 miles. Also for us, I think when we're buying such amazing products, it's important that we make everything from scratch. So we do all of our soups and sauces from scratch. We make every single ice cream we serve in the restaurant is made in-house. Breads and dinner rolls, every dressing for our salads and sandwiches. So for us, it's all about the integrity of the food, where we're buying the food, and a restaurant can call themselves farm to fork, but I think it's important for the chef and the staff to know where their food's coming from.
Welcome back to the segment from the artist. Brad is my easel today, and I'm going to just show briefly here this swan painting. It's part of my monotone series, and I'm keeping it just cool color palette using just raw pigment, and if I add color, I'm just going to add a little touch of a splash of small color so that all homes can find a beautiful place for this in their house without necessarily having to change a color palette. So my thing this spring is swans. I really love them so much. I'm into the duality of just their beauty, so pristine and gorgeous on the water surface, and then below we have all the weeds and the tangled roots that sometimes trap their feet. I find so much intense duality within a swan and what they stand for. So this is my swan painting. If you guys can go to my Earth Angel Eco Art Studio page, you'll find a new tab. It's Join My Mailing List tab. If you click on that, you can join my mailing list and you can get newsletters about all my different things and when they're coming out, as well as my studio opening, which is going to be May 23rd, Friday, from 6 to 9. It'll be a common thread production, which means Brad and I are going to collaborate and offer some awesome events and delicious food that he's going to make, and we'll have some beautiful pieces of artwork there, lots of new stuff, and a brand new studio full of fun and good times. So everyone is welcome. It's a free event, and children are welcome, families, everybody. Come
and it's going to be a fun night. Fun, exciting night, social evening. So be there or be square.
Be there or be square.
We are going to, Cathy's waiting.
All right.
Cathy's waiting. So we're going to be right back with Cathy Dye from the New Day Foundation. Welcome back to Movers and Shakers. We're here today with our Mover and Shaker of the Week, Cathy Dye, who is the president of the New Day Foundation. Hi, Cathy.
Hi, how are you guys this evening?
We're doing great. Tell us about New Day.
New Day Foundation is an organization that was started in 2003 by Scott and Connie Marhenka. Connie was battling breast cancer and she wanted to do something for her 40th birthday. So she started the New Day Foundation, and then she passed the following year. So we brought it back as a mission through the Door Village Church to continue it in our area. We help local cancer patients, and we're 100% volunteer. All money stays here local with our clients, and we help them with living expenses, rides back and forth for treatment. We help them with grocery cards, gas cards, advocacy, a little bit of everything.
Now, the New Day is sponsored by Door Village Church, so it's a non-for-profit organization, correct?
Correct.
And it's run completely by volunteers. 100% of the donations go back directly to the patients that the foundation supports.
That's right. Unlike many of the other groups that raise money for cancer, where their money goes to the nationals, our state, local, and all of the money will go directly to the clients that are in need. And we try to help everyone, you know, maybe give them a choice of what would be better if we help you with one mortgage payment or possibly 2 IPSCO bills, or, you know, we try to take a look at their needs at that time, because many of them lose their jobs once they have to start taking treatment, or, you know, have to stop working at least. And so there's no money often coming in, and some people don't even have family around. So we become that big family for them and a support system.
That's wonderful, Cathy. I also understand that a few things. There's a need for help in what you're doing. I think part of being, you know, of service to others is understanding that you can't do it all by yourself. And right now, the New Day Foundation could use some help in terms of volunteers for helping these cancer patients with their daily needs, like something as simple as a ride to and from their cancer treatments. And if we have an open opportunity to help bring volunteers to the New Day Foundation, what is the best way that they can get in touch with you and be of service to this cause?
They can go on our webpage, which is newdayfoundation.com. We have applications for people there to fill out. And like I said, we try to help everyone with a little bit. Even people that have had a lot of money before but are in a situation now that money is not coming in. So they can contact me. My name is on there. You can look at the phone book. It's under Cathy Dye. And it's on probably every brochure that you will see that is in there. My home phone is 219-326-7192, and my cell phone is 219-851-2375.
Now, part of New Day, which I think is also a great part of New Day, is the work you do with the children's hospitals in Chicago.
Right.
Tell us about that a little bit.
Sure. It used to be called a teddy bear concert, and we give out bags of hope to first-time chemo radiation. And in that was always a teddy bear, because the things in these bags are things that Connie found comfort in her as she went through her journey. And so the little teddy bear represents taking teddy bears to the hospital. And the SpongeBob costume, we have SpongeBob who delivers teddy bears to the two children's hospitals in Chicago. Now, one of them can no longer take them because of the health issues, so we do crayons and coloring books and reading books for those children, that one. But that's where the teddy bear concert came in, which we have changed from the teddy bear, because we have so many extra teddy bears right now, to our concert fundraiser, which is going to be this Saturday at the Silver Palace.
Wonderful. So this is a concert that goes on annually, right?
This is our 11th year.
The 11th year, and what a wonderful event this is. Brad, I understand that you're doing the food for this event?
Yes, Spire last year started sponsoring the food that was on all of the tables, so we're happy to do that again this year. Spire is totally on board with the mission of New Day Foundation, and we've been a big part of sponsoring the organization for about 5 years now, 5 or 6
At least
years.
we have been so blessed to have Brad with us and his Spire catering and his help that come through people that work for him also. And we couldn't do a lot of things to make it possible for us to do what he does for us also.
That's wonderful. I love it. I love the pair, and I love the purpose, and it's amazing gift, I believe, to kind of offer a service like this, which is so focused on the individual, because sometimes cancer can become bigger than the person, and I feel like your service through the New Day Foundation puts the focus back onto the person and says, we're here to help you get through this. Whatever you need, we'll facilitate that for you. That's a very special thing.
How many patients do you support?
Last year we had 59 patients that we helped with things that they are of necessity for them, and we spent over $32,000.
Wow.
And the money that we raise comes from our two fundraisers, the Resurrection Run last week, and then this weekend, which will be the concert. We give out scholarships because Connie was a large part of music was in her life, and she was the lead vocalist for the New Day band before she passed. And so we do give out scholarships, usually two $1,000 scholarships to someone that's pursuing, you know, an interest in music in college, not necessarily majoring in it. But this year we had such wonderful applications that came in that we decided to give 4 $500 scholarships. So those will be awarded that night.
That's wonderful.
We have a Yellow Rose ceremony that will honor all of those that have passed, our clients in the last year, and then with a Yellow Rose for each one of them, 27 this year. And then also we have a lavender rose in the middle that represents all of them that are either in remission or still battling cancer.
Well, just some details on the concert. It is this Saturday at the Silver Palace, which is 6 to 9 p.m., correct?
10.
6 to 10 p.m., sorry, can't even read the flyer. The suggested donation is $10. They get a lot for that $10, don't they?
Music, Brad's spread that he puts on the table. The ladies from the church in the area have cookie trays on the table and drinks. There is a cash bar that we'll have there. We have a raffle. In the raffle, I think there's over 65 different items that you can put your little ticket in for.
That's great.
And we have 3 main items we're going to put on a silent auction sheet. One of an Eagle bench from
nice.
Payne Enterprise. We have a TV from Valparaiso Care and Rehab Center, and then we have a tablet.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
So we have a lot of
That's
neat
wonderful.
things.
Well, this is definitely an event to come out to this Saturday, and you can hear 3 different bands play, correct?
Cripple Creek, who has played at every of the other
Every
concert,
event, right.
as the New Day Band, and Hi-Fi to Wi-Fi will be there as well.
Right.
Very cool. Very
So-
cool. Well, that's a wonderful event for a wonderful purpose, a beautiful cause. It's a pleasure to have you here, Cathy.
Thank you for inviting me. I enjoy being here with you.
And we're proud to know you and to be a part of something so sweet and tender in touching the lives of so many people who truly need that. And it's a beautiful, beautiful work of love.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to add about New Day?
Just come out Saturday night. It's going to be fun. And like I said, you don't have to spend a lot of money there. You can come and just the camaraderie that goes on there and being able to visit with clients, friends, other people that are going through the same thing. We have a couple speakers, one of the nurses and one of our clients will speak. So it's just a great evening.
Share the love. Yes, that's wonderful. Wonderful.
Well, thank you very much for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be right back with our closing remarks. Thank you for watching Movers and Shakers. Today we had a wonderful episode. Got to speak with Cathy about New Day. Got to see some beautiful art from Laura and some shenanigans between Laura and myself.
Yes.
Always good for the shenanigans.
Always good for the shenanigans.
So,
I got a joke this time for our closing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm
Shocker.
excited. I'm going to tell
Now
a joke.
prepare yourself for the delivery. That's
Okay,
the
let
key.
me try. Here it is. So, what did
Oh, I never told my joke
Delaware.
earlier, did
what did Delaware, Brad?
I? I don't know.
A New Jersey. You know what?
That's a corny joke.
It's a corny joke, but I heard that you know of a joke about strawberries.
No, I'm not telling that joke. We're going to save that joke for another
Are you
time.
sure?
But why did the belt get arrested?
Oh my God, why did the belt get arrested?
Because he held up a pair of pants.
Oh my God.
Okay, enough for the corniness.
Corn.
We will be back next week. We're going to be right here in these same old seats, and
That's
we're
right.
going to hopefully have coffee next week.
We need coffee next week. There's no doubt about it. We're having some coffee.
So that's it. Have a wonderful week. Follow us on Facebook at Our Common Thread. Follow Spire at Spire Farm and Fort Cuisine. Also, look us up at Doc's Soda Fountain at the Heston's Tea Museum. That's our new Facebook page because we're taking over that business.
That's awesome, kiddo.
And Laura already plugged hers, but it's Earth Angel Eco Art by Laura Marie Panazzo on Facebook.
Yeah, and thanks you guys. Thank you for all the support. We're having fun doing this, and I think it's contagious. I'm
Perfect.
loving our community. And
Share
all the
this,
support.
share it with your friends, your family, your foes. Just get it out there.
Yeah, and
If
come
it's
be a
not-
part of it.
If it's not to share Laura and I's love and kindness and corniness, it's to share the people who we showcase, the Movers and Shakers,
That's right.
Cathy Dye, and so many other people we've had
Yeah.
on here, Jessica from Toady, and
yeah.
Sasha,
Very nice.
and just so many good people. So
Yes.
we will see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.